to start the meeting. Let me share my screen. Can you see that? It's not sharing, is it? Hold on one second. Let me try one more time. Can everybody see all hands meeting?
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Perfect. Perfect. I was saying, for those of you that got on super early, you heard me moaning that IT wiped out my hard drive and all of my settings on my laptop. So I'm struggling a little bit this morning. All my settings for Teams have been wiped out and everything. So should have heard me last night trying to get everything rebuilt. All right, welcome to our all hands meeting. I normally do these in person, but I wanted to get this information out to you. And I know that asking some of you to drive to Vienna is a long way to drive for a 30-minute meeting. So we are going to rock this electronically. Please mute yourself because I can hear some background noises. And let me know, unmute yourself if you have questions as I go through this. I'll be pausing for questions as well. Fair enough? Here we go. First of all, attendance. I will be taking attendance. So if you dialed in via the computer, I know you're here. If you called in, just drop me an email after the meeting so I have your name and know that you were here. The computer doesn't recognize that your cell phone number is you, and I don't want to have to look up all these phone numbers and figure out who the people are. So I appreciate that. Thank you. All right. So some of you have caught on that we have a new name for our group. All of you on this call are what used to be called CET agents, Customer Engagement Team Agents. That name is gone. You used to be CET and you used to report to John Carney. No more. You are now iLeads agents. So you'll start seeing emails from me that only reference iLeads. That is you. Stands for Internet Leads. That's what we're working on. Please mute yourself. Thank you. Changes to the program. There is no longer a cap. There is just a 35% referral fee. What does that mean? It means it used to be that you paid a 35% referral fee and couldn't get paid more than a 65% split. That is gone. Now you're getting paid at your actual split. So a 35% referral fee, but you're paid at your actual split, which means you can make more money converting these leads than you could before. Any questions on that?
That's awesome.
Good.
It's a month behind, but that's awesome.
Exactly. I think it's awesome too. It's about time. About time they did it that way. All right.
I'm sorry, I don't see how it changes anything.
You used to be that you couldn't get paid more than 65%. So
Okay.
if your split with the company is less than 65%, it doesn't change anything. If you're on a higher split with the company, it changes a lot. Does that make sense?
I guess I never realized it. Okay, thank you.
Okay. New addendums were sent out on Monday, February 3rd. I need everyone to sign those addendums if you want to stay on the program. You cannot stay on the program. You guys, please mute yourself. Someone's in the kitchen and their phone's beeping. It's driving me nuts. Thank you. I appreciate it. You need the new addendums to be signed in order to stay on the program. If you have any questions about the new addendums, please reach out to me. I'm happy to answer any questions. I did get one question so far. Yes.
So I looked at the addendum and it does still say there's a 65 split.
No, it says a cap may be enforced. It doesn't say 65% on it.
Because they had two examples. One of them had the 35 and 65 cap, and then the second one just had the 30 and no cap. So I was assuming that one was for CCET and one was for ZAP. Am I wrong?
Yes.
Okay.
There is no cap.
Okay.
That is the big news of the meeting. So they used the same addendum nationwide, and so they may have an example in there because other metros have decided to keep the cap. Thankfully, Duff, before he left, removed the cap. So
Tar,
there is no cap in our area.
Tar,
Yes.
this is Radford. I don't think I got an addendum. I haven't seen it.
Okay, if you did not get an addendum, send me an email so that I know. It would have come through DocuSign and it would have come from the Southeast. It would not have come from me. These have to be electronically signed. You cannot print them out and wet sign them. It has to be an electronic signature.
Okay,
Does
I'll
that
send
make
it.
sense to everybody?
It's from Brianna Wilson. What?
Yeah, so Radford, look for something from Brianna
No.
Wilson before you email me.
Okay, I will. Thank you.
You're welcome. Any other questions on new addendums? Fantastic. There are some requirements with the program. They removed the cap, so they want to see a couple of changes with the program. They would like to see everybody close one iLead transaction every 6 months. When we say iLead transaction, it doesn't matter what the source is. So it can be PBZ, it can be Ojo, it can be Coldwell Banker Homes, it can be any of those sources, but you need to close at least one iLead transaction every 6 months. You need to make sure you're updating your leads either weekly or monthly, depending on where they are in their cycle. You need to attend Thursday trainings at 9 a.m. These trainings are usually short and sweet. I try and keep them to 15, 20 minutes and keep them topical, something you can use in your business to move your business forward. And here's something I've noticed that we want to put a stop to. And if you're not doing this, don't start doing this, okay? So this is just directed at a handful of people that are going out there, and to update their leads, they're simply changing the status. That's not going to fly anymore. We need you to reach out to these leads and touch the leads at least once a month. So that's an email or a phone call at least once a month. And if you're not willing to do that, this isn't the right program for you. It's as simple as that. These are leads that sometimes can take 12 to 18 months to convert, and you've got to be touching them. Who is not on mute?
Really? Who is that?
Please put yourselves on mute. There's a little microphone at the bottom of your screen. If you click on it, there'll be a slash through it, and that means you're on mute. If there's no slash, it means we can hear you. We can hear you breathing. We can hear you doing dishes. We can hear your phone ringing. So anyways, just
Tara? Tara?
somebody muted me. Somebody
Really?
muted me, which was nice of them. Okay. So let me back up and say that sentence one more time, okay? And I apologize, but I think I've been muted and other people and the phone rang. So let me try from the top. Some of these leads take 12 to 18 months to convert, and just changing their status won't convert them. You've got to reach out to them every month and say, how are you? How's your home search going? Are you ready to go look at houses? You've got to pick up the phone and call them if you have a phone number. And if you don't have a phone number, I understand we don't always have a phone number. We've got to email them every month. So don't just change the status to get around the red light, green light, yellow light system, okay? If I see you're doing that, you're going to get a phone call from me letting you know that you're no longer on the team. All right.
Hey, Tara?
Yes.
Tara, this is
Yes.
Sherry. Some of the updates I've been putting in and in touch are not counting for some strange reason, so I'm having to go back in and put email already sent. I didn't know if that was a glitch or something that could be fixed.
I don't know. I will look into that, and that's fine if you put a note that says email already sent. That's fine with me.
Okay, thanks. It's actually an email going through the InTouch system, so
It
it's
should
not
be
like having-
registering, but it's
should
not.
be registering, but it's not. Yes, I'm having
Okay.
to do it twice. Okay,
I will
thanks.
make a note and look into that. Thank you for sharing. Okay, Mo money. So I talked about how you can make more money by converting more leads because the cap is gone, so you'll be paid at your split. The good news is the company has decided to pump more money into this program. Woohoo! And they are going to be promoting coldwellbankerhomes.com. So that means more leads coming through the system, which means more opportunity for you to convert. When will this start? Hopefully this will start by second quarter. So I just want to let you know, I know lead flow is really low right now. They aren't pumping any money into it right now while they get some back end systems straightened out. And I'm going to talk about that in a minute. But as soon as they get everything straightened out and all the addendums signed and all these little, they got to get all their I's dotted and T's crossed, they're going to open up the money gates and we should see an increase in lead flow. So be excited about that. Ojo. Some of you have heard of Ojo. Some of you have no idea what I'm talking about. So let me back up and explain what Ojo is. Ojo is a third-party vendor that Realogy owns a portion of. And what they do is they try and convert leads through artificial intelligence and a call center. So we have a program right now with Ojo where we run Facebook ads. And what Ojo does is anybody who clicks on the Facebook ad and provides their name, email, and phone number, Ojo calls them and says, how can we help you? Would you like to speak to an agent? And if they say yes, they text a bunch of agents and say, are you available to take a call? The first agent to respond via text gets the live call transfer. So this is a game changer, Ojo is, on how we do business. The great news is they're going to be bringing Ojo to all of the iLeads systems in the next 60 to 90 days. So what does that mean? That means that the old lead router system that used to call you will be eventually going away. The reason I bring this up, not to cause any panic or any huge excitement, because again, it's down the road and you know this company. We say 60 days and it turns into 600. You know how it works around here. We're still waiting for our name change, right? And I don't say that disparagingly. I say that honestly. It's a slow moving machine. But the reason I bring it up is when the slow moving machine moves forward and we transfer over to Ojo, there's going to be training sessions I'll be offering on how to use the Ojo system, and it's important that you attend. There'll be more than one training session. They'll be around the Beltway so that you can match up your schedule, hopefully, and attend at least one of the training sessions. So I just want to give you a preview of what's on the horizon. More money into the system. Woohoo! Promoting the name Coldwell Banker. Woohoo! Very exciting that we're finally doing that. And then switching over to a live call transfer where the actual consumer is on the phone when you get on the phone with them and say, when did you want to go see that house at 123 Main Street? How exciting is this? Any questions?
Sounds good.
All right. Thank you. I'm like, is anybody still there?
Is this gonna be for Sotheby's and all NRT or just Coldwell Banker?
I don't know the answer for that. Right now it's Coldwell Banker.
Yes. Thanks.
But I don't have access to higher up to know what they're really thinking in the long run. It's a game changer.
Right.
All right. Rise is and some of you are familiar with Rise, is a national iLeads education program that runs on Wednesdays and Fridays. Wednesdays is a prospecting event where they do 15 minutes of training and then they go silent for 15 minutes so you can get on the phone or text people and actually work your database for 15 minutes while you're on the call. And then they do 15 more minutes of training, so forth and so on through a 2-hour cycle. Fridays is a 1-hour education event. Now, I haven't promoted this very much with this group because a lot of the education is on Zap, and you guys don't use Zap. Luckily, that came and went. You guys are now using InTouch. Let me repeat that. You do not have to use Zap for your iLeads updates anymore. You can use InTouch for those of you that were switching over. I know most of you did not do that switch over last year. They did a kickoff event, Rise did, and in that event, they had agents talking about what they do to generate business. And I wanted to play this video for you, but unfortunately, my computer has just decided it can't play videos. I don't know why it can't read the WMV file. So I have to go back to IT. Lord help me, they'll wipe everything out again. So I'm going to share with you what this guy said. And his name was Jeff Wagner from Boston Northeast. And in 2019, he closed 23 transactions with more than 50% coming from company-generated leads. Can you imagine closing 23 transactions with 50% coming from the iLeads program? It's possible. It's happening all over the country. We just need to get to that success level. What is Jeff's secret? And again, I wish I could play the video so you could hear Jeff say it himself in his Boston accent. But his secret, he says, is prospecting. Every single day he prospects. He gets up in the morning and he gets on his platform and he sees what people have been doing the night before and he gives them a call. And it's as simple as that. And in that 2-hour window on Wednesday where they do prospecting and training, Jeff can easily book 7 appointments with people. So, and that's appointments to show property. That's not contracts. But he knows if he can get in front of somebody and show them the property, that then he can win them over as a client. So that's his objective, to get in front of them, show them the property, win them over as a client, and then sell them a house. So he's not saying, are you pre-approved with a lender? Nope, not asking that question when you get the lead, and not saying on the phone or in an email, will you sign a buyer agency agreement? Those are the 2 deadly mistakes that came up on this Rise call not to do. Go ahead and show the property, get in front of the client, and then go for, are you pre-approved? Are you working with a lender? Do you know what your buying power is? Let's talk to someone and see how much house you can afford to buy. So everybody should be doing saved homes or listing alerts or whatever you want to call it for every lead that you get. Now, I know not every lead that you get responds and tells you what they want. So what we have to do is we have to guess. We have to say, okay, you came in requesting information on 123 Main Street in Fairfax. I'm going to set you up for a search in Fairfax for similar houses like 123 Main Street. Worst case scenario, somebody replies and says, you're sending me the wrong property. The number one thing people want from us is property. We need to be sending them listings. If you are sending them listings through InTouch, you can see who has saved a home and who has favorited a home. And you can, this is an easy thing to do, is to reach out to the person that saved a home and say, why that house? 123 Main Street, why that one? Hi, client first name. I see you saved a home on my site. I want to offer you the best service I can. So I was curious as to why you saved this home. Was it the price, location, pictures, etc.? I'm here to make this the best experience for you, so any information is helpful. Or if you would like to go, simply take a look. I can do that for you also. So there's a suggested script to reach out for saved homes. If you'd like to go, simply take a look. I used to use the expression, if you want to just go for fun. I sold so many houses just showing them for fun that people would fall in love with the house. They felt no pressure because we were just having fun, and bam, they would buy the house. So take a light approach. So what do you say if someone has a favorite home? Because there's a difference between saving a home and a favorite home. When can we meet to view your favorite homes? Hi, client first name. I'm excited to share I'm available to show you these homes and more this weekend. Let's view them before other buyers do. What day works best for you? Simply send me a quick email or text or call me, and then enter the client requested homes here. Try and include the picture and the address. I look forward to hearing from you. So hopefully these suggestions will help you on your prospecting every day. Go in and see what people have saved and favorited. Ideally, you would pick up the phone and say this to them. But again, we don't always get the phone number. I get that. So in which case, we would send them an email. All right. Exclusive Look. This is a new product out by Coldwell Banker that could really help some of us. You can put out there what your buyer needs are. So you can see here on the left-hand side of the screen, Hugo Romero posted that he has a want and need in Alexandria for a 140 to a 180 condominium. There's so many things we can do with the Exclusive Look. I could do a training just on Exclusive Look and what you could do with it. If I were an agent, I might actually do a marketing campaign around some of these buyer wants and reach out to people and say, I know of a buyer looking for a condo in your area. What have you thought about selling and trying to get the listing? But I diverge. That's just a nugget on the side for those of you looking for listings. Use Exclusive Look to get listings. We should be putting all of our buyer needs into Exclusive Look. We all have buyers. We're working with the iLead buyers, and many of them have responded to us, have looked at a house, have told us what they're looking for, and this market's so tight we can't find anything. Why not tell them I'm going to market to the other agents at Coldwell Banker and make sure nobody knows of anything coming on the market before it comes on the market to try and get you a leg up, and post your wants and needs. So how do you post your wants and needs? You go to mycbdesk.com, you click on Exclusive Look, you click on Wants and Needs, and then you click Add Wants and Needs. And it's as simple as that. And then you fill out a form and your wants and needs are now posted. And there are other agents out there, like I said, who will take your wants and needs and might go door to door trying to find a listing to match your wants and needs. It's also just a great service to provide to your client. Now, on a side note, if you have a listing, Exclusive Look also lets you post your coming soon listings so that you can blast the entire agent population and let them know what's coming in case they have a buyer looking. Hopefully you all have seen Exclusive Look in your inbox. All right. Coaching. And again, I apologize to those of you that already know all this, but not everybody on the call knows this. So I'm going to back up and go over everything just like I did with Ojo and hopefully bring everybody up to the same page. I have been in this business for more than 15 years. I have been a top producing agent. I have been a managing broker. I have been a marketing director. I've written a book about how to sell real estate. I've worked in multiple companies. I've done iLeads. I've paid for leads. I've done everything you guys are doing. I've been around the block. My knowledge is for you. My brain is an open book. If you want to pick my brain, if you want access, you want to bounce some ideas off of, you want to say, I'm trying this, I want to try this, I want to get into Facebook, I want to do this, I am here for you to help build your business. It doesn't just have to be about iLeads. Because remember, we don't expect iLeads to be your entire business. We only expect it to be about 20 to 25% of your business. And the rest of your business would come from other means. So I can help you with iLeads or the other means. In an ideal world, we have 5 spinning plates, which means we have 5 things that we're doing to generate business at all times. I can help you on all 5 things if you want. This is part of the iLeads program, is that you get access to me one-on-one. Some of you just use me for accountability, and we talk once a week just to make sure you're doing your prospecting and you're doing your goals and you're handing out your business cards. Because if you have an accountability partner, you're more likely to do what you say you're going to do. We know how easy it is to get sidetracked in this business. I'm here for you. All you have to do is drop me an email and we will find a time to meet, either in person or via Teams, depending on where I am and where you are. I can't always meet in person, but we can certainly do it online. So I just want to let you all know that coaching is available to you, and it doesn't have to be, how do I convert an iLeads lead? It can be, if you're struggling with that, or my emails aren't catching people's attention, anything like that, we can work on. So I'm available for you. So I just wanted to let you know that. And I think I talked super fast again. I've got to learn to slow down because it's 9:25. Well, I didn't play the video, so that's why. And this was supposed to be a 30-minute meeting. Does anybody have any questions? Well, that makes it easy.
Hello?
Yes.
Oh, I just want to say, Tara, I couldn't survive without your help. I appreciate it. You do a
Well, thank
lot.
you so much, Michelle. I appreciate that.
I depend on it.
Tara,
right. Yes.
It's Alberto. I have a quick question. I have a lead as I'm looking at InTouch that has a little red dot next to the name, and I'm assuming, because I'm new at this, that I have to send emails. I don't know, but I have sent emails, I have written notes, and that red dot is still there.
Did you refresh yours and you did it through InTouch?
I did everything through InTouch.
And you refreshed your screen?
Well, that's probably the only thing I haven't done, but I'll let you know if it's still there anyway. I'll refresh it.
Okay. We can talk offline about it.
Okay, thanks.
Any other questions or comments? Okay, then I'm going to let you go.